From the home of the 2021 AFC champs, there's a look inside newly named Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Burrow, man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first. Mixing up the middle. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow over the middle. He finds Higgins.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Once again, they run with Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. And even 30 yards for Joe Mixon. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And right away, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2nd down and goal. Burrow, open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bengals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Yeah, perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah. Well.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, his throw incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back deep, Trent Taylor. This is taken at the 23. Called out a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Burrow. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 36. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Burrow will throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 18. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a 1st down there to the tight end.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And a little floater there is incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Let's go, fellas. Here we go.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point. The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Get something together. It's all right, bro, coach.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flushed out right.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. From the gun, Jackson.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
A handoff to Mixon. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Ravens have got it. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and most accuracy hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. He's got room at the 30, and he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
They'll run with Dobbins. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Jackson going to run, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this, and in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
Third and goal, Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Let's go. Hey, what we got? I got you, baby. You got this. Y'all got time. Let's go. That's what it is. This is your game, baby. Let's go. Do this thing. They gotta walk that walk, baby. Let's go. Let's go. I bet you want it, boys. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Hey, like that. Hey, please, y'all. Please.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now Burrow on first down. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Now it's Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that is taken in by Hurst. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. Flush to his right. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. He made his first, this from 47 yards out.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive will start with an option going left. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
And now hang on here. Looks like we have an injured player. Yeah, Mark Andrews is in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
They'll try the draw here with Dobbins.
To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Jackson.
That one complete to Prochet. And he will have a Ravens 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the 1st down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going to go up top again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Ravens send their punter out now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
With that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Here's a give to Mixon.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On third down, Mixon. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down. Now Joe Mixon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
T. Higgins was the intended target.
And it's second down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Burrow will throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24.
He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run the option left. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But if the assignment gets mixed up, that's the end result.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We are off to the fourth quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Jackson. And he's got his and Andrews lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10.
At the 33-yard line.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
They go play action with Burrow.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From the gun, a give to Mixon.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 79 yards rushing here from Mixon. He's got a first down.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Mixing up the middle. And, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
After that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
Let's go, man.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On third down, Jackson. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second and a couple. Jackson will throw again. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
101 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times.
He continues to be a major factor carrying the football here into the fourth quarter, Charles.
Another big gain on the ground. Big guys working strong up front. A lot of them not just taking care of business at the line of scrimmage, but getting into the linebacker spots and taking care of the second level as well.
And they're taking advantage of everything right now on the scoreboard with that lead. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. They try to eat some clock with Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, Whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
The Ravens offense back out there. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Second and 9.
Again, Jackson.
Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Jackson.
That's into the hands of Prochet.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 43. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.